is going to be interesting. So what is going on, guys? This is Ryan here, and welcome to a video pretty festive for Halloween. Listen, guys, you can already see what's in front of me right now. I got this fresh old pumpkin. Look, so fresh, the dirt hasn't even been cleaned off of it, okay? We've been playing a lot of games as of late, and yes, I know FNAF VR has recently updated, and there will be a video coming tomorrow. Instead, I figured what we would do is go ahead and carve a pumpkin together. So I went down and bought one of these. That's a lie, someone bought it for me. I got myself, guys, okay, I'm not doing that again. That just busted up my arm. A fairly heavy pumpkin right now, a decent size, you know, nearly the size of my head. We are gonna go ahead and carve this. Now, I asked you guys yesterday for suggestions in what you wanted to see me carve, and I got loads of great ones. Like, we got some Daniel Fortescue from Medieval, some FNAF characters, Sans. The variation of suggestions was so massive that honestly, I just figured, you know what, I'm just gonna do what I want instead, okay? So stop suggesting stuff. Now, you guys might know that I've been playing a lot of FNAF VR recently, and there's a lot of... Okay, my phone just fell on the floor. There are Halloween-themed pumpkins scattered all around the map. Some of them themed like FNAF characters, and one of them in particular I wanted to try and recreate was the FNAF Chica one. So I got my trusty phone. We're gonna try and get this started from literally scratch and make the perfect pumpkin. Guys, this might be a disaster. I have no idea whatsoever. Like the video though, guys, if you enjoyed this one. And without further ado, let's get this started. All right, so we're gonna slap an image right there. This is what we're gonna try and replicate. This is one of the pumpkins within FNAF VR. Now, I think I'm probably gonna have to make some small changes because like the way the teeth is with like that much pumpkin between, yeah, not happening. I guess we're gonna start this process by outlining exactly how we're gonna do this, and you know, that's why I got this good old pen right here. Now I'm thinking, because the pumpkin is kind of like smaller this side, I'm gonna turn this 180 degrees, and we're gonna kind of do it from this angle here. So I'm gonna roughly get this outline done here, because I guess I gotta concentrate, and I can't really show you guys whilst I'm doing it. So let's do this. And the thing about this as well is that we're just gonna get the key characteristics in there, guys, okay? We're not going for 100% accuracy, because yeah, skip that. You know, it's so nerve-wracking first starting this, because like, this is a permanent marker. If I've jacked this up, dude, I ain't getting this thing off. Yo, I should have like, what about a whiteboard pen? Would that not be better? Because I can wipe that off. See. Yeah, there you go. We can clean this off straight away. You know, there's something really calming about doing this for a video. Like, I gotta be real with you guys. Never in my life did I see myself even being a YouTuber, let alone carving a pumpkin for a YouTube video and potentially having like 10 billion people watch it. I appreciate you guys. That's all I'm gonna say. Another thing as well, I'll also be answering some questions on my phone. I asked on Twitter for you guys to suggest things, so we'll be doing that alongside things. Now, can you guys just back off, okay? I'm trying to concentrate. Why do you keep distracting me all the time? It's stupid. Right, get eye number 1 in there. Okay, this looks disgusting. Eye number 2. Okay, look, dude, the thing about this, I think I'm being way too precise. The joy of this process is that you kind of be creative. It doesn't have to be perfect, though it should be better than bad. What the freak have I made? This is disgusting. Right, let's get these little teeth in here, man. Like I said before, we're not following this exactly. Like, overlay image again, impossible to do. All right, that looks about good. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of proud of this. Let me show you guys. The grand reveal. Yes! Hey, look at that. That's not bad when you see the image. Overlay again, just to the side of it. Now, before the fun begins, we got to actually start by gutting this thing, okay? So we want to draw roughly around the top of this here. Get a nice circle on the go, and there's a very, very professional, incredible way that we carve this out from this point, which is gonna blow you guys' mind. What a lot of people do is like, they go start like stabbing down. No, don't do that. As someone who's carved about 3.5 pumpkins in their life, I figured that the best thing you do is you cut this at a bit of an angle. Let's say about 30 degrees. Here we go. Knife goes in. That's it. Dang, that's a dense how the freak am I supposed to cut through this? It's gonna take forever. Oh my gosh. You know, I kind of wish I got like a knife that was a bit serrated so I could cut through this a bit easier. All right, let's just roughly do this, guys. I'll be right back in just a second. In fact, you know, I think now's a good time to take a question, so hold up. Go Game asking on a scale of 1 to 10, where would I rank Medieval? She's giving that 11. I'm giving it a 12. Why are you being so harsh with your rating? Now, I got my gutting bowl right here, so we're gonna place this just down here. Start by popping the top off. Come on, Chica. Yeah. Guys, you hear that? Listen, I'm gonna put the mic in. Like strands of hair being torn off the head of a person. Now we begin the gutting process. I'm gonna start by cutting off the strands at the top right there. No one wants this, guys, okay? I'm also gonna get a better knife because I'm gonna be here about 18 hours. Serrated knife. All right, now, if you guys look at the density of this pumpkin, we're talking about a 6 out of 10. Like, you see that? So what we're gonna have to do just to get a little bit more in is I think I'm gonna cut around a bit of this. Oh man, the serrated knife makes this just insanely so satisfying. Oh, I'm just slicing through this like butter. Smells like a fart in a way, to be honest. That kind of smells weird. All right, we check the top. Top's still going on perfectly. It's actually fused on right there. We don't want that to happen. All right, now this is the fun part, man. This is where you roll your sleeves up because, you know, we mean business right now. We bring the mic in. We're doing like a part ASMR episode now, okay? Listen as I plunge my hand straight into this good stuff, okay? Here we go. Yeah, that's good. Wait, how am I going to move the mic back now? Oh, I'm just going to keep scraping with one hand. We're doing this like... Oh my gosh, this is so disgusting. Wait, I got a wooden spoon. I didn't even have... This is the logic of my brain at times, guys. I don't understand what I'm doing. Deep down, I just really wanted to get messy. I'm being real. Oh my God. Into the gutting bucket. All right, we switch over to the wooden spoon right now. Get scraping in there. We get all that entanglement just down there, guys. Get really carried away with this, you know. Make sure you get every last bit. Now, whilst we do this, we're going to answer another Q&A question. Anna Young asked if I've ever had like a personal paranormal experience. And, you know, this feels like a perfect time to talk about this. You know, Halloween and all. I have explained this before in the past, but there was actually this one time where before YouTube and before everything else, I used to actually be like an evening cleaner. I used to clean this brand new office space. So there's nothing weird about it. However, on this one particular night, something kind of strange and unexplainable happened. So the lobby area has these automated light systems, and basically if you walk in front of them, it's like an auto sensor. They then come on. Now let's just picture this, guys, okay, with this grubby old hand. I clean the office here. This is the lobby, and this is where the kitchen is, okay? And because obviously I gotta like wash up the coffee mugs and stuff. You walk through there, you trip the light, you wash up, you walk back, you trip the light again, and then it goes off. Now I remember walking back on myself and then looking behind, and I remember seeing the light trip, and it was so late that no one was in the office space because the building goes into lockdown at like 10 p.m. I was cleaning this place at like 9:40, so I don't really know what caused that. And then there was another weirder situation because then when I went to leave, the light pinged again. Now, this is the building. There's a car park out front. There wasn't a single other car there, so it kind of weirded me out what was going on. And I do remember there being like an emergency exit right next to the building or area of the building I used to clean. So, bro, I nearly like went for that. But I left, everything was fine, and that was basically the end of that. Never happened again, but that was probably the closest to experiencing something supernatural, I would say. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm getting back to the priorities right now. Something delicious about pumpkin carving as well is that you also can get pumpkin seeds from it. I've tried to dry them out and eat them before, but it ended up tasting like the back of a dog's butt, you know? Start shaving this from the inside out. Oh my God, can this just please fall off? Why is this so difficult all of a sudden? Guys, we're going back to messiness. Oh! My goodness. That is a yield of pumpkin seeds, bro. You know, I'm kind of glad I'm keeping these. I might try and dry them out again. All right, guys, we're swapping over to the mini cam right now. Now, progress is going good. Look, we're kind of just getting like small bits of it. That's disgusting. Look, you guys can be the eye who peeks inside, okay? Not too much more in there. We've just got these like little strangly bits that we need to try and get rid of. So knife's probably going to go in a sec. Just a bit of force with the, you know, the spoon. It seems to be doing the job. We're really pulling these out. Yes! Oh, look at that, man. Gooey. Gross, but it smells great. You know, I've been doing this now for about 3 minutes, and it's really weird. It's like the more of this like tangled stuff I take out, the more seems to appear. I don't really get it. All right, let's check out the progress. Oh yeah, we're getting a lot of this out. Right, we're gonna go round 2 now for a little bit. Let's get a little bit more of this good stuff out, or rather bad stuff in this case, because it's gotta go. I'm gonna bring the mic up, guys. How you doing today? You know, hopefully you're having a good Halloween. Hopefully you're having a good week, man. Progress update with the free cam. Perfect. Looking at a lot more empty in there. You know, I think we're about good to start carving the face out of this thing, which I'm so ready for, dude. Also, I should probably wash my hand. It looks like I've just grated a carrot really messily. Quickly double check with the top right here. Yeah. All right, now the next important part is to actually start carving the face out of this thing, which we're just gonna do now. Also, Mike is pointing in the... It's hard to keep track of all this, guys. I'm trying my best out here, okay? So here's the process then. Oh, I might do this with the serrated knife. I think that'll be easier. We're gonna start by poking straight through this pumpkin, and then we're gonna slowly kind of saw our way through. You know, small motions. We don't want to go too crazy and mess this design up. So, okay, we're making small tracks. Like, I'm gonna roughly cut this out, and I can always, like, refine it after. Whilst I do this, guys, we're gonna take one more question, and this one is from the Bay Crofteria. She asked if I'm watching any shows at the moment, and you already know I'm watching BoJack Horseman with you, so I don't know why you're asking that question. You know, if you guys have never seen that show before, it's kind of a weird, like, hold up, I gotta sit down. Kind of interesting, right? You got this character who seems to be a douchebag. You kind of root for him, but then when something goes wrong, you kind of like, okay, well, you deserved it anyway. I don't know, it's a good show, man. Anyway, stop distracting me again from pumpkin carving. I'm getting so annoyed with it. I can feel the eye literally popping out of the socket, so that means... Ooh, we're close. We're real close. Where's this hanging on from? Is it over here? Yo, I've made a mess on my floor. Guys, I'm making progress. All right, now I'm actually going to get the rest of this process done by turning it around and facing me. Okay, you know, whilst we do this, I'm actually going to answer 2 more questions. One coming from Lindy. She said, do you think you'd be able to create skits, short films and such? Your editing is amazing. And I miss the small skits. You know, that's actually something I've been wanting to do for the longest time, but just due to how things are at the moment, I can't really do that. As you guys know, in like a video where I updated you guys, I'm in the process of buying a house and it's still undergoing, man. Like, who knew buying a house takes so long? I just want to say yes and get the house, but you've got to do so much paperwork work, like employ people to do stuff. It's a wild progress if you don't have the knowledge, dude. So we're midway through that. Once I move out, though, that's something I really want to prioritize. You know, small little horror skits, might be comedy, who knows, whatever my mind really comes up with. Nerdic Play said, what is your all-time favorite video game to play that doesn't necessarily fit your channel vibe? And will you ever consider playing it on your channel? Don't you dare say not really or I don't know. All-time favorite game? That's actually really difficult to even try and think about. I've got so many games that have memories, dude. The Medieval series, you know, you already know I've been playing that. Unfortunately, that series isn't doing as well as I would have hoped it would, but, you know, it just is what it is. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that game. Ooh, hold up. Quicker soaring motions whilst moving just slightly. Ooh, this is really precise. This is some crazy footwork. I don't know, man. I also like the Metal Gear Solid series, like it's some of my favorites. So Death Stranding, I'm hoping is going to be one of those ones which is going to pop for me. It's not going to pop it. Look at that eye socket. Now, okay, one thing I've soon realized, like I thought I would have nothing to talk about whilst I'm carving this pumpkin, but turns out I actually have a lot I want to speak about whilst I'm progressing with this. So I might save the questions for maybe another video because there's some really good ones here. So you guys can see that because of the density of the pumpkin, we got this like inner part. Now, this is one already done. You see that, like pre-preparing this. So I'm going to get the other one to match like that. And I think I'm going to cut around the mouth and then I'll join you guys back, really. Progress update. Looking good. Here we go. This is it. Is it going to do it? Is it going to do it? It is. We got it. All right, guys, let's go for a progress update right now. We're actually doing this. We're nearly there. We've got the teeth to cut out and then hollow this out a little bit. Then all we're going to do is put a little bit of a light source in there and see how this looks. Okay, I think this is the top row pretty much done. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, we're doing the fifth and final tooth on the bottom row here. Then all we got to do is pop these out. If they don't jump out on their own, got to take these out one by one. They're pretty weak already, so we can mostly just push these in to snap them. Okay, get this one. Nope. Wait, that one's still hanging on, I think, a little bit at the top there. Let's fix this one up. All right, that should give way. There we go. All right, fifth and final one, all done too. We have our upper and bottom row of teeth. You know, this actually looks kind of freaky now that I'm looking at it. This is going to look dope with some lighting on. Now, I'm just doing the final part where I hollow this out a little bit more because once we get a light source in here, I really do want to see how this is gonna look. I'm actually really excited to see it, man. Okay, now the pumpkin is basically all hollowed out. All we gotta do now is clean the interior a little bit. We got all that good stuff in there. Then we just get a light source on this, and I might try and get the marker off the edges just to clean it up a little bit. I might add some expression stuff too, like around the eyes, just to, you know, give it a bit more character. Let's pop this off one more time then. Let's take a look. Now, I could probably just like straight up tip this. Now, listen, me being me, I'm actually gonna go in and add some little fine details here. Now, I'm trying to cut through only partially a bit of the pumpkin. I don't know if that sentence made any sense at all. Like, I want there to be a bit of light that gleams through, but I don't want it to be like a whole hole in the face, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of doing this as carefully as I possibly can. Oh man, this looks dope. This is so cool. Guys, the recording is coming now up to 1 hour and 10 minutes. I've just been sat in silence for the best part of about 20 minutes. I'm adding like expression lines and I'm trying to cut them, as I said before, to a degree where like you see a bit of light coming through, but it doesn't quite break through the pumpkin. It's really difficult, dude, because you know you got one shot of this, and if you mess this up, you ain't got no chance of redoing this, man. Once you cut this, it ain't about to heal up. Adding the final expression line towards the bottom of the lip, just to give this a bit more of a, I want to say 3D. Like, why am I even doing this, actually? What am I doing? All right, here's another update, guys. Oh! I don't know if you guys can see what I've already done here. I think once I get the lights off and then put like a light inside here, then it's really gonna shine through, or at least I hope it is. And you know what? I feel like that's the last thing we need to do. Woo, has this hour and 15 minutes paid off? All right, now this is debatably the most important part. This is what we've been working towards. Let's get this second light off and let's see. I don't even know if you guys can see much here. Ooh. Guys, I can see this shining through. Hold up. All right, guys, I'm getting a little bit of light source here. Let me just turn it away. Look at this. This is our creation. This is what I did for the best part of 1 hour and 10 minutes. Hold up. Zoom in with the camera. Let me see. Hang on. Look at this. You can see all of the expression marks as well coming through. I want to see this. Like with the eyes at the top, and then you can see all the little fine details. What a success. Ah, this was so satisfying. Last thing we'll do then, let's overlay the picture we tried to create versus our own creation. We put a little bit of a creative spin on this, and I would say it's definitely paid off. Hold on, I'll put a second light source in there. Oh, this has worked incredibly. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this. We made ourselves today, guys, a Chica pumpkin. Well, there we have it. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna sit slightly slouched so we can zoom in. And yes, I know I'm very silhouetted right now. We'll keep the lights on low for this outro. Happy Halloween, guys. Hopefully you're having a fun night. If you're dressing up or if you're just chilling watching YouTube videos, so be it, man. I'm doing the second one. I wanted to do something different today. So we carved ourselves a pumpkin, and I have no regrets over doing this video. And I hope you guys did enjoy this process too. I would do the typical outro, but I kind of feel like I don't really need to for this video. It was all about the pumpkin process. We started from scratch. We've made it into exactly exactly what we have here. I'm really pleased with this, guys, and hopefully you do like the end result too. Again, guys, have a good Halloween. FNAF VR will be back tomorrow. We're going to take on some of those other challenges, but for this one, this is where we're going to leave everything here. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I really hope you did enjoy, and I will, of course, see you on the next one.